Hey everybody, hi. I'm coming in on Thursday because tomorrow I'm working Angel and I might be doing a video at Angel Heart, but it won't involve political stuff. So I just want to kind of get some stuff. And that squeaky noise is the dogs. I thank you guys for asking about the dogs. Jack had a ear infection, not too bad. And Lulu has a disorder. She's constantly licking to where she goes down to the skin and causes like an open sore. And they said it's like some disorder because she's nervous. And you know, I picked her up in Oklahoma and flew her out here first class. So I mean, I've done everything to make sure she's coddled and taken care of, but apparently she has a disorder, some sort of, it sort of releases when they do that licking motion, it releases something in their brain. So she may go on Prozac, but I'm trying to sort that wound out because she just loves to lick it. But when I say no, she stops. So like, and she's got phobic about her little ball. She's got to have the squeaky ball. Jack is just like, I'm happy to be alive. So it's really weird. Although he always likes a toy in his mouth. He even goes outside to go pee with a toy in his mouth. So they're like children, but they're my babies, so I love them. Okay, you guys, so what you call's hitting fans, correct? Oh, sorry. So when I told you guys I didn't see Roger Stone going to jail, and that was proven today. And remember, if my guides are right, we're going along pretty good, okay? So no jail for Roger Stone, but he was, you know, he was told knock it off. Let's see if he blows it and has to go to jail. Let's see if he blows it. Will Roger Stone blow what the judge told him to do and he has to go to jail? I'm seeing him being careful. Let's check. He might end up going to jail because of his the stuff that he did. I do see him doing jail time. Will Roger Stone go to jail because he blows the sanctions that are put on him, or the whatever they call it? He's not supposed to be making any noise. He's supposed to shut up. Imagine Maddall will talk about it in Deets tonight. Oh, yeah, he's sitting up in his bed all whining about himself. Yeah, he'll keep his mouth shut. He will go down with the trial. They've got a lot of stuff on him, you guys. It doesn't. He's starting to feel it right now. So, yeah. Rest in. Whatever, he's going. Okay, so we did Stone. Now, okay, so the big news is Mueller is releasing to Barr, okay, the outline of what he's done so far. And apparently, Jared Kushner will be back in the Middle East, and Trump will be in Vietnam, okay? Do you think that was purpose? Now, I told you I had a feeling about Barr, and I think he respects Bob Mueller. So, and they said that he was set up by the Bushes. Like, he said all that stuff to get himself in there. And I do feel, let me tell you something, you guys, okay? I just got to tell you. When they remember somebody asked President Trump, sir, do you feel that Mueller's paperwork or that's coming in, investigation, do you think it should be made public? And remember, he said that's up to the Attorney General, the AG. He said, who, by the way, is a very good man, a wonderful man. You know, he always does that. And that's up to him. But if you guys watch that, look at Trump's face. I have to tell you something. It's almost like when he was in that airplane, they said, did you have anything to do with paying off those women? And Trump said no. There's a look on his face, almost of a fright, like he's lying. He lies so well that it's almost sometimes hard to detect, but I actually felt fear from him. I'll be honest with you. And here's the other thing I felt, and we'll find this out later. I also feel, sorry about the squeaky noise, the dog's got to have her ball. Yeah, she'll keep chewing on it till it runs out of gas. The other thing I felt was, doggone it, now the ball thing got me all messed up. Okay, the other thing, damn it, now I went totally blank. Sorry, you guys. The ball thing is bugging me. I might have to take the ball away from her. Oh, God, she'll cry. Okay, we were talking about Bob Mueller going in, and that we feel like Barr is somebody who's going to go by the law, and he respects Bob Mueller. So that was a very strong feeling that I had. And I also feel like Barr is handing this off to Congress. And I also feel that Mueller has a big, wide array of things going on. Like it's New York, it's such and such. It feels like this will keep going. It's like he's handing it off. Because isn't the grand jury still working on stuff? Okay, so I just know that, and listen, I did throw the cards earlier this morning because I just had to see, and it was like, oh, hell yeah. This is not the end for Trump. And Trump was scared. Oh, I know what I really wanted to tell you guys, and we'll find out later. I really had a strong feeling that Trump tried to get a hold of Barr, or tried to ask him to do lunch or something. And I feel like Barr said, sir, you know that's not cool. That's what I felt. And I felt he really kind of put Trump in his place, because he's in now. You know what I'm saying? That's all he had to do was get in. And I felt, because you know, he had that Whittier everywhere. He was like his little puppet. He tried to do that to Barr too, and Barr said no. I can see it. I can feel it. Just like I knew Roger Stone wasn't going into jail, okay? I can tell you right now, that's what's going on. Okay, so let's take a look-see. So Mueller is going to present, and listen, let me tell you something. He presents this to Barr, but it's not like the day he presents it, it's all out there. It feels like there's some other stuff going on before we get a little taste of it. It might not even be till March, you guys. Well, we're almost in March, but... Okay, so tell me what's going on. It's almost like Mueller feels comfortable. It's like, oh, good, Barr's in there. Now we can do our business. Because he wasn't going to do it with Whittier in there. He knew that guy was a putz. And did you see that paperwork at some court where they were all saying that they didn't trust Whittier? They really had a problem with him since he wasn't okayed by Congress, and they had a problem with it. Okay. But I felt Trump trying, like, he gets him in there, and then he's trying to say, hey, dude, you know, let's hook up, let's do this, and he's not going there. He's not going there. I don't know if you guys got McCabe's book. I went ahead and bought it. I couldn't help it. I had to hear the words. And when they fired Comey, he says, yeah, everybody was really, who's everybody? Everybody's really happy I fired him. Yeah. So I guess you're relieved, huh? Yeah, sorry I said that stuff about your wife, but, you know, I heard you're a really good guy. He's so foolish. So foolish. Okay, sorry, you guys. So let's find out. And then my gal, my ace boon coon, my backup, Maddow, is trying to link. I can see where she's coming from. She's very smart. But she's trying to say, you know, is this the end? Is this... Will we never see it? And I'm telling you, we're going to see it. And if you believe anything I've said so far, believe that. And you know, thus far, even that explosion with the deaths that I saw, that wasn't the guy that wasn't able to do it. That was the shooting in Aurora, in Illinois. That was that shooting. Because somebody said, "Is that what you saw?" And I heard police officers hurt, but I didn't hear death. I said, "No, it's not. That's not it, unless there's a death." And there was 5 deaths, 5 executions. This other crazy man, by the way, Trump's not even going to mention him. And there's more of them out there. I think I've told you guys this. So, okay. So, and here's the other thing. Cohen is coming in now because he's got the okay. Remember he said I can't come because I think he was afraid it would interfere with, or Mueller was telling him don't do it. Okay, here we go. Tell me about what's coming out. Tell me about what's coming out. Tell me about what's coming out. Mueller's got a report. They're working on it too. They're still working on it. They want every dotted I and T perfect. I even see Mueller sitting with Barr. I guess this is after Trump and the gang leave. So I guess they're leaving next week. But I feel Mueller's sitting there really talking to Barr. And it's like, Barr's like, you kind of knew it was bad, but didn't realize how bad it was going to be. So he's verbally telling him. And maybe even helping him. This is probably the way you should do it. I wonder if Mueller knew that Barr was a plant. But I don't see Barr saving Trump. I'm so sorry, you guys. Well, not sorry, but I got my usual to put a negative on these videos. It's like they wait for my videos so they can put a negative. They don't even watch them. They just put a negative. Dislike. But guess what? That hits my views. So, welcome. Go for it. Welcome to it. Tell me about... Okay, let's check it out. Ooh. They worked their butts off to get this done. You know, remember the woman that's a part of this? I kept thinking it might be Pelosi, but there's some big information from a woman, or the woman helps. It's almost like Pelosi's looking for the check mark, and then she's going in creating new traffic. So the outcome is the 9 of Cups. So this is, I don't care what you say. People are saying, oh, well, don't expect. No, actually, this is going to be better than we think. Everybody is in joy over this. Yeah, they're going to work away at this, and Trump's fortunes will change. Woo! His tower will fall. I've got to tell you guys, I've seen this psychically. I feel it. I'm sorry things had to get so ugly. This man has tore this United States of America apart. I don't trust him as far as he can throw. So Trump is going to Vietnam. He's waiting for people to tell him what's taking place. I see him calling Barr. Or at least his people are calling Barr. So what happens when Trump is in Vietnam? He's not able to think. He's not able to concentrate. He always wants to be king for a day. That's so funny how he said, oh, the Japanese, oh, I got a beautiful letter. They submitted his name to receive that award, and come to find out they asked him to submit his name. Just like that fake Time magazine cover. Okay, God, are we going to miss all this drama, you guys? Okay, so what can I tell him why Trump's in? What is going to happen? What is his feelings? Where is he going? Not our feelings. What's his feeling? What is he looking at while he's there? Does he think he's cool? He's in a battle. This has got to be Pelosi. So, yeah, his fortune changes, you guys. And he's trying to, he's like sitting up in bed with the swords in his back. So, he's going to act on the front like whatever, but behind closed door, he's struggling. Okay. That's what I get. So, and again, I'm almost feeling like Trump exits. So, will Trump run for president in the year 2020? I'm almost feeling like he has no choice. That he makes a deal and he gets the hell out, because they've got a lot of stuff on him. And also, did you guys hear that they said that guy did illegally let Jeffrey Epstein off? So all that's going to come back into the picture. That bugs Trump too. What can I do? See, he really thought he could run the White House like he did New York. Like somebody was saying, I'll tell you what, get a bunch of contractors to build your wall and don't pay them like you did with the people in New York. He was known for that. Okay, will he run in 2020? Let's just find out. I'm sorry we keep going over it. And people said, do you talk about anything else? Yeah, I do. But right now, this is very important. There she is again. So this woman will show him to the door. No. 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 He's going to have to go. No. And remember, I kept telling you guys, as much as I would love a woman to win, I kept seeing a man winning for the 2020. So, no. His ship has sailed. The Knight of Swords. A lot of trouble, military, or, with attorneys, what you call's hitting the fans. Let's ask about Jared Kushner. I gotta ask, since he's going back to, they're trying to shore things up. Are they gonna find out that they're actually giving nuke stuff to Saudi Arabia? Things are gonna change. Things are gonna change. Jared. And he didn't qualify for a security clearance. All that stuff's coming. Oh my God, you guys, there's so much stuff coming up. We're just going to have too much. It's just too much. But the main thing is this man's going out. What can I tell Jared Kushner? Jared Kushner. He's hard to read because he's so surface. He's so fake in a way. His wife, Trump's daughter, is not a good person. She's a cold fish. And somebody wrote a book about, I know, Omarosa, or whatever her name is. Omarosa? Omarosa. And she said in the book that she swears like a sailor, and that inappropriateness, doesn't bother her. In fact, the guy from KISS was all over her and saying, damn, Trump, when they were doing The Apprentice, your daughter is hella gorgeous. I need a little bit of that or touch that. And instead of Trump saying, dude, get your hands off my kid, come on, be appropriate. He's like, yeah, isn't she? So. But there's a cold fish energy with her. She's one of those, she's a scorp, so she's one of those underhanded. She can be pretty evil. She actually thought she was going to be another president. I mean, they have people around them that are blowing smoke up their ass. And that's all they listen to. Like all that time we're writing back to Trump on Twitter, he's not reading it. I think they go through, they can't block you, but they mute you. So tell me, Jared Kushner, what's going to happen? That other noise you hear is Jack's got his toy. And he likes to squeeze it. What can I tell about Jared Kushner? He's desperately trying to get up money. Ooh, his tower will fall. He's battling, you guys. Oh my God. Now, we've kind of known this, but I'm going to tell you right now, he's standing before a judge. You think Trump's in trouble, Kushner's in trouble, and so is Don Jr. So I do see, and in fact, that might be when Trump says, okay, let me leave them alone and I'll sign wherever you want and I'll get out of office. Some sort of agreement. And I think Pence is not going to be there either. We could have Pelosi temporarily. Or even if we have Pence, his hands are tied. He's not able to do much. He's just going to, he might even think he's going to run, but he ain't going to win. Yeah. So, listen, this is going to happen, you guys. This is going to work, and now it begins, okay? So who's going to be watching Cohen testify? Oh, let's look and see. Cohen's going to testify, next Wednesday? I'll be in Southern California. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch it. Doggone it. I'll have my phone with me, and I'll have to watch CNN. I don't have MSNBC yet. But I'll depend on you guys to tell me what happened. So Cohen's going to testify. Is there any explosion? Is there anything he has to say? I just got that vision. Do you remember I told you guys I used to have this vision? Remember in those old movies where all the reporters had to go to the phone booths? It might have even been the Three Stooges thing, but remember they would run to the phone booth and they actually had all of them running to the phone booth and the phone booths fall over? That's what I was just seeing. They're rushing to get out the information. Tell me about Cohen. But, you know, Fox News will say he's a liar. You can't believe nothing. Tell me about Cohen. But I almost feel like Mueller's kind of giving his information around the same time. Everything is just shock and awe. Tell me about Cohen. Cohen's also doing this for money. I'm so sorry to tell you guys. Yeah. He needs money for his family. Fortunes are changing. He's handing over some things we can't even imagine. He's with the Seven of Cups, it's like all kinds of different things. It's different directions. It actually helps his fortune because he's laying it all out there. People actually feel sorry for him. So he's still sad, though. You know, he's still sad. But I guess he's got a GoFundMe thing. So I guess he's hoping that people will give to that. It's part of the reason he's doing it. But also I feel like he got the go-ahead. Now listen, what about, somebody asked me for the future, will we ever have universal health care? Medicaid or Medi-Cal for all. Medicaid for all. Will we ever have universal health care? And I even see in the future coming up some relief for student loans or something that's going to take place. I don't know if it's free education, but, you know, they're going to... My son was telling me today, because we were talking about the housing market and how things are changing, the drop right now that's is going to affect all of us is all the student loans out, and nobody's able to pay them, and even car payments. There's a lot of car payments in default, so there's the beginning of the struggle here. So let's take a look. Tell me about universal health care, or at least, because, you know, Trump's taking away, he does not care. Oh, you better vote for the Republicans or the Democrats are going to take away your health care. And vote for me because I'm going to do a middle-class tax break. Have you guys heard anything about that? Oh, and everybody that voted for him that's struggling and seeing that they're not getting, a lot of them are turning. A lot of them are saying, you know what, F you. You lied to us. What's going to happen with healthcare? I really see some changes. It's going to be more like the Obama plan, but, whoa. We're going to be kind of integrated with the world. So it's like everybody's excited. I think they're going to tax the wealthy, just like they were saying. I think that money-wise, we're really going to sort out our priorities. And one of them is well-being, people being able to afford a dentist and I'm not saying it's kumbaya and the world's going to change overnight. Because socialism, but hello, the rich are living in a socialism. They all get breaks, tax breaks from the federal government. All those churches, the Church of Scientology and everybody, they're living off the fat. And the Catholic Church has got billions and billions. And they paid out $3 billion, I think, for sexual harassment, or sexual molestation of all those children. So, yeah, I do see the whole thing with the church changing too. This may be about 5 years down the road, but they may say, no, you guys have to start paying. Especially the ones that make a lot, maybe smaller ones, but the ones that are making a lot of money, they're going to make them pay. The Vatican has tons of money. So, okay. But you are supposed to give to the poor, but they can sit with their wealth and their hierarchy. Okay, which isn't the Christ consciousness. That's not the way Christ wanted it. He didn't want you to live fat off the suffering of others. You were supposed to hand it to your neighbor. So here's my kumbaya moment. Okay, so Kushner is going down. Let's just go ahead and do Don Jr. That I do see health care for all. It does feels about 4 years away, you guys. I'm sorry, but it feels like it takes a little while to bring it up. I don't know why I just saw Kavanaugh, too. Kavanaugh may be going. Kavanaugh's not going till 2020, you guys. Sorry about that. But he's going. And I do see even like all the perks the Congress gets and stuff, they're going to switch that around. Did you know that their children can get student loans and they don't get charged any interest or free student loan or something like that? There's a lot of perks, which, that's fair enough if people voted for you, but I feel like if you got to do it for others. What can I tell? What can I tell? I see Don Jr. in a corner. And that woman that he's with, she doesn't hang around long. She cares about him, but she doesn't, because Trump's going to lose everything. He's going to lose his money. I see Mar-a-Lago going. There's a lot of stuff coming up, and she's like, next. Okay, let's see. I see Trump's wife leaving him. He's going to get sick, too. I've been feeling that. Whoa, ding dong. Ten of Swords. Six of Swords. Starts off with difficulty and then it ends up with devastation. And it's like he's just going to get hit and get hit and get hit. So money is going out of his life. He's, they have this thing, almost like they think they're royalty or something. And it's almost like F you, like Stone, like I'm proud to be an asshole. But it's going to cause such a depression for Don Jr. I can't even begin to tell you. I don't want, he might even be suicidal. That's how bad it's going to be. And, I don't wish that. I want him to pay the price, but I'm not wishing for anybody to be physically harmed But I want, if they could just realize, you know, dude, I was wrong. Oh, God, this is not good. I think Don Jr. and Jared are both coming up before Trump is being grabbed. Although Trump knows he's in trouble, and then he desperately... I kept seeing him leaving like a person leaving from a stage and they're throwing tomatoes at him. Because stuff's going to come out, and I do think that Trump has paid for abortions too, and that's going to come out. I just know this. I just feel it. I can see it. So if you believe in anything I said, you know. If you don't watch this channel. I can just tell you that's what's going on. Okay? That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Oh, 30 minutes. That went by fast. Okay, you guys. Thank you very much. Oh, and Milo and I did a video, and I'm going to review it. And then I'll probably put it on here tonight. That's like an hour long. Okay.